The opening ceremony of the Olympics is tonight, and I am fortunate enough to have an invitation thanks to my friend Jess, who got pulled in a lottery that she forgot she entered at the very last minute for 4 free tickets. And she had to make a decision very quickly as to who would be coming with her because they gave her 30 minutes to lock in the names and our birthdays and all of our information. Well, we're gonna go, assuming it doesn't get rained out. We're going to the open ceremony. And you probably already heard how Paris is kind of like dead right now. I'm standing in one of the few parts of this neighborhood that has any traffic in it because most everything is blocked off, you know, for security purposes. Even the firefighters have all of their trucks out ready for action. And you probably had a better view of the opening ceremony if you're watching this because it's definitely coming out after it. However, I thought I'd take you along with me to see what it's like to try to get through security, what it looks like from the seats that we have. We don't even know where we're seated yet. They're gonna tell us very last minute. We just know the closest metro station, and then they're gonna send us more information as the day goes on. Security is definitely really tight. Everything's been really blocked off. Paris has been very deeply affected by this already. I've heard a lot of stories. I thought I'd share some of those with you today as we go through the day. Now I'm back to get my dog, give him to his babysitter, and then let's go to the opening ceremony, and I'll tell you all about what Paris is like right now in the midst of it. Now, before we try to get into the opening ceremony here, which is hopefully what's gonna happen, and hopefully we don't get rained out, we're about to find out. I wore my Seattle Supersonics hat as a ward against the rain because I don't know how to do an anti-rain dance. We'll never learn how to do the pro-rain variety. Paris has felt very, very quiet. August is usually pretty quiet in Paris, famously, right? Because the Parisians get out. And around July 14th, things do start to slow down because people start their vacations, you know, a little early. This year, August basically came at July 14th. All the Parisians got out. And then most of the visitors have stayed away. We're way down in tourism. No Parisians around. There are more cops in this city right now than Parisians. They imported something like tens of thousands, I want to say 30 to 40,000 police officers from around the country to help with security. All right, it's basically a cop convention at all times. But some of them look like they're having fun at least. Getting here on the metro is actually really easy. Like, I said it was going to take 40 minutes to get here, and it ended up only taking 30, which was fantastic. Getting home, on the other hand, I'm not really sure about that. One of the cool things about tonight, apparently, is they're gonna let all the automated lines run all night. So line 1, 4, and 14, which have no drivers, they're gonna be moving us around in case we get stuck on the wrong side of the river, which is one of my questions for, how do I get home? I'm meeting my friends at Odeon, just because that's all they really told us when we got the notification that we had tickets. They've been playing things really close to their chest with this. Security is tight. So, as I wait for my friends, I thought I would relay a couple of stories that I have heard about how things are going so far. Because Parisians have left, because visitors are down, it's actually a real struggle for local businesses, which is close to my heart. Like, I really want to make sure to support local businesses as much as I can. I know a couple that have actually gone out of business and some that are threatening to go out of business. So if you come to Paris, or if you were thinking about it, and maybe you wanted to make a last minute trip, it would be much appreciated. And honestly, I think this is shaping up to be one of those special times to be here because, well, there's nobody around. It's kind of like the magic of COVID times when things were really quiet and there was a lot of space to ourselves without the restrictions and with all my favorite things open. There are some other bigger businesses. Chez Julien, I heard it through hearsay, but a journalist that had interviewed them yesterday said that it's a restaurant, a very famous restaurant in the middle of Paris. They said they're losing 13,000 euros a day right now. And there's a restaurant across the street from them that usually welcomes 500 people a day, and they're down to something in the range of a dozen. A dozen. It's a real struggle right now for a lot of businesses. So there's gonna be a lot of blowback from this Olympics. You're gonna hear a lot of stories of people not happy with it. And I think that's gonna be very fair. My take on it right now is it's here, there's nothing we can do about it, and I'm just gonna have the most fun possible during this. Hopefully it's just a couple of weeks plus the Paralympics of party time. I mean, like I said, fewer people around, all my favorite places open. Hopefully the weather comes. We haven't even talked about the weather yet. You gotta turn it around on yourself, then you can't see yourself.
Oh, that's better. I look better in your camera.
All right, we're all together. Basically, the way this has worked, the street was blocked off, the main boulevard, Saint-Germain, and then there are a lot of cop trucks up ahead. So we're gonna go through a variety of checks, I guess. There's a limit as to what you're allowed to bring in, obviously. We are bringing in some food. Andres was kind enough to bring a bunch of banh mi. Chris, our very French pilot over here, was very kind to bring some drinks and some other snacks. I'm bringing my stroopwafel.
Can you tell people that I'm
And Jess is the reason that we're here at all. She's the only one that's allowed to have the QR code, so we have to all come in together.
I have to say my friend. That's how I keep my friend.
My friend Jess.
Yeah. Yes, girl.
Chris, I'm dying on your outfit. Seeing Chris's very French flag outfit immediately reminded me that I do have an American flag suit that was in my vlog back in the day. I could have worn that. That would have been way over the top, but I'd be lightly embarrassed to wear it. But assuming I'm seeing the States compete at some point here, I will wear it. If we get to 100,000 subscribers, that's a fun one. If we get to 100,000 subscribers in the next week, yeah, why not? Then I'll wear the American flag suit to every competition.
I'll wear something Australian.
Perfect.
Maybe some budgie smuggler. You could wear the budgie smuggler.
What is a budgie smuggler?
The people watching now. Should we get Jay and some budgie smugglers?
What is a budgie smuggler?
He's in charge of direction.
Oh yeah. So they know. Cheers. We stopped to get a to-go beer, partially to help Jess share stories for Fat Tire as she goes, loosen her up a little bit, partially because we've been told that there will be no alcohol inside, which is the first disappointment of the evening, because I was looking forward to having a beer inside. The second is that we have standing tickets. I did think we had seats. That's gonna be okay. I've adjusted my expectations. I'm still really looking forward to this. We're gonna have a grand old time. And apparently Lady Gaga's here? I didn't know, I haven't paid attention to any of this, so like everything is gonna be news to me tonight. And that's great. So we've been given a gate. We're just walking towards F1. It's a cool number. Now we gotta get in line. It does look like there are giant screens over on the river, so we should be ready to watch. My only concern, I guess, right now is that we won't be able to see much. And it looks like we have to get in this line. Oh my gosh. Which goes all the way down there somewhere. Jess, you have our QR code, right? Oh, yay! Did they touch your key? So security, we walked through, they opened bags and they frisked us. And otherwise, I mean, this is intense. There's so many police. And honestly, this is probably the most qualified security check I've ever gone through, where literally everyone in the gendarmerie, which is like a higher level of the police, the military police. It's cool. Feels safe. So you can see how it's like actually cordoned off. There's a wall over there. So we're in the d'Orsay section. Musée d'Orsay is right here. I'm a little concerned that we're not gonna be able to see too much, but we'll find out. How you feeling?
I feel like we're going to get a really great little spot now.
We're gonna find out.
Oh, toilets.
Hey, there you go. Free toilets. The hard part is if they've got barriers this far back from the edge, how do we actually get up to see it? Like, we'll see what we see. Hang on. I see beer. There's beer in here. We're good. All right, so we got food trucks, and we have these giant screens here. I think worst case scenario, we should just make sure we're in a spot where we can see the screens. Just a little bit of rain. Never hurt nobody. Jess. Thankfully, the rain, we've only gotten 2 little spots of rain. It's been fine. Passing quick. Just saying that the rain's been fine.
Oh, we like getting wet.
Hey!
Thanks. Excuse me, but we went from Austria.
What are you doing?
We went from Austria to Azerbaijan on foot. There's something's wrong. Guys, where's Australia?
Listen, nobody cares about Australia. Lady Gaga's on. This is Lady Gaga. Stop Australia.
I don't care about Lady Gaga. Where's Australia?
They finally showed up. Greece is first for some reason. Why are they first?
They created it. They were the first to organize it.
Fair enough. Listen, I'm into the alphabetical order thing, but Greece is first and Australia is third to last apparently. So.
Africa. Germany.
Dresh with the hookup on the banh mi.
You know how you do these events?
How do you do these events?
You bring food and drink.
Canada! My brother's been kind of hard to see anything about. I'm having a good time. Maybe not as good a time as Jess, though. Yeah, it's a little wet. Also, I'm just now remembering that the last time that I was in the rain in this rain jacket, it only lasted about 30 minutes before it soaked through. So I'll.
Do you need a new rain jacket, Jay?
Yeah, I do. I was gonna buy one this fall because I figured summer would be warm and dry, and I should have bought one clearly in June. These camera boats are super cool. Definitely my heroes at this event. Look at those guys.
Second last, Francis. I mean, we're getting soaked now. Things are getting, like the rain is getting really intense. Everything looks really good. I can't wait to actually watch this on YouTube later because there's a lot of cool stuff that I know that I'm missing. I'm kind of struggling to see over the umbrellas and everything else. Had a great time. Wish the boats were a little bit better decorated. Otherwise, it's been fun. And soaked. Bonsoir. J'étais juste en train de dire merci beaucoup et bon courage. Merci beaucoup.
Okay, so another drink. We're gonna wait, obviously, to cheer on France and America, and for Jess, we'll cheer on Australia, and then we'll file out of here soaked and get home by 2 in the morning, I'm sure. It's great. Oh my gosh, it's so wet.
We're having a fabulous time.
That is insane. There are more Americans than every other country combined. That's the front half of the boat and the back half of the boat, and it's a big boat.
What's the boat company?
The boat company is America USA.
The biggest one.
Kind of cool to see both my countries in 2 boats right after the other. So we're way ahead of the screen. The boats are only on Switzerland, and we just saw at the very end. So we're gonna try and get out of here.
I just want to.
You want to what?
Marshall.
So we're gonna get out of here. We're probably missing a few of the end bits of the show, but we're soaked, and we're not gonna see anything else from here. I feel like there are a couple things we're going to miss.
No, I'll watch it on TV. Just tell the people you're not missing anything on your couches.
Anyway, this has been fantastic. It's been really fun. The majority of people were really nice. Everybody working here has been super nice. Security in the airport, when we were filming in the airport yesterday, here on the quay, everybody working, like, it's been a very welcoming environment so far. It's been really fun. Actually, I think the rain might be even making it more special, to be honest. I'm really excited. It's gonna be a fun few weeks. I'm just looking forward to making the most of it as we go. I'll be sure to vlog a little bit along the way. I'm going to a handful of events. I will film those, I will share them, and I will see you bright and early one of these days here very, very soon for more of Paris Olympics J-Vlog fun. So be sure to subscribe. If you're new, by the way, yeah, I'm an American in Paris, lived here for almost a decade, and blah, 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 blah. You'll figure that out on your own. Well, let's just have a good time. Jess, final thoughts?
My final thoughts are, you know, people film this stuff and you sit at home and you go, oh, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Do you know what? The couch is a good spot. But it was still fun to be here. I feel like we'll remember this. You know when things are a little bit off, you remember them more?
Oh, we're going to remember this for
I'm
the rest
just
of our
gonna be
lives.
like, oh,